He brought the stuff. She went in the kitchen to roll it. I'm in the living room, you know, with him or whatever. This dude asked me how much for some push. I said, what? And he was like, how much for some push? I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. So he did an action, you know, a physical action to show me what he was talking about. Push.
That's Tasha, that's Steph. Let's go ahead and fill in the rest. We're gonna eat a little, prank a little. Our story time is the best. Have you LOL when you click play? No, this ain't no clickbait.
What's up, y'all? It's Tasha. I'm back with another video. Before I get into the video, I want to ask you guys to please thumbs this video up if you like it, share, comment, subscribe. If you are new here, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the family. If you've been here before, welcome back. Today I am doing a noodle and shrimp mukbang, basically, and I'm gonna finish the ex-girlfriend story time. All right, y'all, so let's get into the video. All right, y'all, back. I actually did go somewhere. I went to go get this lemon just in case I decided to squeeze it on here. So this is gin ramen, and then I have 1 pack of 2 times spicy, one time spicy noodles, and I'm gonna put a little bit on there, not a whole lot, y'all, cause it's seasoned enough, and I don't like my stuff that hot, but I do like the taste of this. All right, so here we go with a little bit. Oh, okay, that's good. I know y'all can't see it. Let me show you. There you go. All right, so I'm pretty much gonna try to get into this story time quickly after I just eat a couple bites, because honestly, I want to get this story time over with so I can just be done with it. What is this? Oh, a fake mushroom. Or a real mushroom, whatever. So I can just be done with it, basically. I want to be done with it. Y'all know I'm not the best at story times, but it is what it is. If you're in an abusive relationship, in the beginning of an abusive relationship, you see some red flags, but you don't want to get out for, you don't even know why, because you're still unhappy. Get out. Because I think that's what the situation was for me. I was so unhappy, but just wouldn't leave. And yeah, I'm holding chopsticks like this. They hot, y'all. The noodles are hot. Let me see. Do a thumbnail, another one. Let's go. I wish they were a little harder or a little less juicy, but whatever. Now I got some little cue notes because, like I said, I'm not good at telling stories, and I don't want to go off subject. I want to kind of keep it in chronological order as much as I can. Now, if you guys are on our lives, you already got an exclusive. You pretty much already know the story because I told you guys. I made it quick. I'm gonna try to do that with this. I'm gonna go ahead and start. For the people who like eating first, I'm sorry, but this one, it's not even a good eating. I don't even eat nothing. Well, it tastes good, but there's not really no visual effects. Hold up. I'm gonna use a fork. So I'm gonna start from where I left off. I left off just saying that, you know, she had given my information to her ex-girlfriend. I know she was using my credit. Excuse me, her ex-girlfriend, and God knows who else. The little credit I had, maybe they built it up to mess it up. So I'm just gonna skip whatever. Basically, you guys know we were fighting. She was violent, and I basically didn't do nothing about it. I did have some people that tried to help me, like my siblings. I remember my brother having me come to his house. He lived in Arizona at the time. This is good. Lobster. I know he was trying to get me to stay, but something wanted me to go back to her. Do not know why, because, I mean, sometimes we didn't even eat. You know, we didn't have enough money. And she pretended like she was hustling, so she would leave and come back with money. Well, she was hustling. I just didn't know what she was doing. She was telling me one thing, and come to find out it was another. Several other things. Anyway, At some point, I told her, I can't live in this apartment. You know, I'm sorry, we lived in her grandma's garage, which was turned into an apartment. I was like, I can't live here anymore. I told you where we lived. The neighborhood wasn't, it wasn't even that the neighborhood wasn't safe. It was in the hood, but it wasn't like, there wasn't no shootings or anything like that. It was just that everybody around there, no one had a job. Everybody lived with their mom or their grandma. Everybody used to sit on the porch and just do Mary Jane. Nobody was doing anything there. Nobody was getting ahead. Nobody was trying to get a job. Everybody was just there, you know? There was a dope house down the street. It was just too much. A bunch of streetwalkers. All kind of people. Ooh, excuse me. So anyway, I was like, we gotta go. We ended up moving. How we did that, I don't even know. The manager was just cool that we moved to. He was trying to help out some young people. I think I was 18 at the time and she was like 22. So we got a place. I wanted to bring 1 cat with me. She wanted to bring 4. So y'all, we moved in with 4 cats. I'm sorry, you moved in with 3 cats. And I mean, it doesn't really smell good with 3 cats. You know, especially when you're buying cheap litter. So it just started to, you know, not smell great. The manager was complaining about it. We were fighting, we were yelling, we were arguing. The police were called. One time she tried to pretend like, she tried to ram me, like headbutt me. And I moved out the way and she hit the wall. So she pretended like she was knocked out. Call 911. They come. She ran because on the phone, I mean, I told them the truth. I said she was fighting me. And then one time when she tried to ram me, I moved out the way and she hit her head on the wall and I think she's knocked out now. But when they was on their way, she ran. She left. I didn't know at the time that she had a felony. Which I guess is why she didn't have a job. She had a felony. She had more than 1 felony. And I think one of them was like fraud or something like that. I don't know what the rest of them were. Maybe assault. I'm sure one was assault. So she ran. The manager was an older woman, but her son, excuse me, was like a 40-year-old man, and he knew what was going on because he was close to the neighbors upstairs. The neighbors used to tell me that I needed to leave her. You know, I told him I couldn't. You know, I couldn't afford to leave her. She was paying half the rent. I was paying 1/2. She was paying 1/2. I was going to school at the time, and I guess I was getting some financial aid. That's how I was able to pay rent. She was doing absolutely nothing, y'all. She wasn't working. She literally got high every day and liked to fight. At one point, she started saying we should go online, like party line or whatever. I like the party line, but I always got on the party line to meet women, never to meet a man because of my sexuality. And as far as I knew, she was just like me. But she was like, oh, we need to go on the line, meet some guys and they can buy, you know, the MJ. And I was like, not down with it, not cool with it. I ain't doing it. But eventually, pretty much everything, almost everything that she wanted to do, I ended up doing it. So, dangerous as hell. Met guys online, just a couple. They would buy the stuff, and then I guess they were expecting. I mean, I think we met a couple, 2 or 3 guys. 2 of them were young guys, young black dudes around our age. One of them I actually became friends with because I kind of confided in him. His mother was a lesbian. He really was my friend. The other guy was his cousin and was trying to get at my girlfriend at the time. And I don't know if she did something with him or not, to be completely honest, because there was things I found out later. So we friends with people, you know, with those people. But I remember one time we met a guy, an older guy. I think he maybe been 40, 50. I don't know how old he was, to be honest. And he came over, brought some MJ, but he also brought that white stuff. He was like, do you guys want some? I'm like, no. I ended up going in the room because, I don't know, I just didn't want to be in there with him. I was annoyed. So I went in the room. I don't know if she did it or not. I don't think she did, but who knows? With the way she acts, she may have been doing that stuff. But she didn't look like she did it or anything, you know? Maybe she didn't. Well, there was one incident where she, we used to go to this liquor store all the time, right? There was this guy that worked at the liquor store, older Asian man or whatever. He was cool. I liked him. I mean, I saw him a lot. I frequented his store, so he was a cool guy. I wasn't uncomfortable. She was like, we should invite him over and have him buy some, you know, Mary Jane. And I was just like, I didn't want to do that, but I wasn't as uncomfortable with that. I really wanted to just do whatever she wanted to do. I don't even know why. So we invited him over. I wasn't as uncomfortable with him as I had been with the other guys that she wanted to come over. Now, mind you guys, nothing ever happened. There was nothing. I am not the type of person that's going to do anything. I don't care how young I was dumb to stay with her, but I wasn't too dumb to do anything that I wouldn't normally do. Besides that, I guess. Besides that, meaning be with her. So we invited this dude over, the liquor store owner, and she gets the Mary Jane from him, and I goes and roll. I don't know if she had a conversation with him or not, because she would leave a lot and be gone. I don't even know where she would be, but I know that she would be gone a lot. And she would come back with money, and she was always saying it was a hustle, it was this, it was that. And I'm like, whatever, okay, cool. So I don't know who she talked to when she was gone. I don't know anything. What I do know is this dude came over. He brought the stuff. She went in the kitchen to roll it. I'm in the living room, you know, with him or whatever. This dude asked me how much for some push. I said, what? And he was like, how much for some push? I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. So he did an action, you know, a physical action to show me what he was talking about. Push. And I was like, no, you gotta go. So I told her what he said, and I'm like, he has to go. This is what he said to me. Y'all, she didn't even react. She didn't care. She didn't seem concerned. She didn't seem like that was a problem. She didn't act like it wasn't, she acted like it wasn't anything new to her. But to me it was, and I was just like, huh? I mean, I'm 18 years old. I've only had one experience with a guy, and it was my best friend, a boy. And then I knew I was gay. So if any push was gonna happen, it was gonna be with a woman, if anything, you know. Another incident, she tried to get me to do an adult film. She tried to convince me basically to do it. And I was just like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. She met somebody, I don't know, and invited him to our house without my knowledge. I don't even know what this stuff was about. And he was like, I don't know how she met him. I don't even know. But the point is, this guy, it was a stranger that I didn't know, came to my house with another two of them. And she let him in. And then I guess one of them was the manager and one of them was the star. He came in, he looked at both of us. He was like, I'll do her, I won't do her. Talking about me, he'll do me, he won't do her. And I was like, great for you. I ain't doing shit. So I was like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm not doing none of this. And they were like, oh, you can make, they were trying to convince me along with her. And I'm like, after they left, because I made them leave or whatever. After they left, I'm telling her, why would you put me in that situation? Why would you want me to do something and not you? You're the one that wanted to do this. You obviously just want to do it, probably. Not even for the money. You probably just want to do it because that's who you are. But I was like, why would you want me to do something like that? And we were in a relationship. I swear to y'all, I could not fathom. I didn't understand what was going on. It didn't make sense to me. I'm like, why would she want this? You know? So I'm saying it's taken me years. I mean, I was only with her in total for 2 years. But it's taken me months and months and months, a year, to start getting things in my head like, is this girl using you? Is this girl not even in love with you? Is this girl just trying to come up? Is she just trying to push her demonic ways onto? Yeah, I didn't understand. I didn't start to get it until things just kept happening. So at some point the manager told me, I'm gonna evict you guys. If you kick her out, I'll pay half of your rent, the half that she's not paying. The manager's son. I will pay half your rent if you kick her out. And I felt so bad because I didn't want her to be homeless. I didn't want to leave her out in the cold. That I'm like, nah, I can't do it. I can't do it. And he was like, well, you're going to have an eviction on your name and it's hard for you. I didn't have any guidance, you know? So he was like, it's going to be hard for you to get a place. It's going to mess up your credit for 10 years. He told me everything he should have been able to tell me, but my dumb ass didn't want to leave her out in the cold. Because still at this point, I didn't realize that she never really cared about me. I think I was just companionship for her and hopefully a meal ticket to use. I don't know if she was trying to pimp me or what, but that wasn't happening. So we ended up getting evicted. We had to go to court. She told me, you need to tell the court that the manager's son really wants to get with you and that's why he's kicking us out, all kind of stuff. Anyway, we ended up getting kicked out. And so we went and stayed at her mom's house. Whew. Okay. I'm gonna try to make it quick because I don't have that much time. We ended up staying at her mom's house. Her mom was a pill popper. I guess that's where she got it from. Her mom was a pill popper and slept a lot and all this kind of stuff. One day, her mom wasn't home and I saw my ex-girlfriend go into her mom's room. When I looked at what she's doing, she's in her mom's purse stealing money, hundreds of dollars. And I'm like, what are you doing? And she didn't even, I mean, it's not like she was like, oh, you caught me. She did not care. She was just like, I'm getting some money. I deserve it. All this stuff she did to me all these years, I deserve it. And I'm like, okay. I'm not gonna tell her mom that she's stealing her money. But I'm just like, wow, this is incredible, right? So then I thought back to when she used to leave and get money. Oh, she used to come to her mom's house and steal her mom's money. That's what I'm thinking. Because I caught her do it several times, basically, at her mom's house. So I was like, excuse me, okay, that's what she's been doing. She's been coming to her mom's house and stealing money. Boom, that's done. We stayed at her mom's house for a few months. Something happens with her mom and her mom's boyfriend, which honestly, at this point, it was not the ex-girlfriend's fault. It was the mom's boyfriend. The mom's boyfriend put his hands on her mom. So she threatened him with a knife. They called the police. Police came. Police didn't know who was who, whether it was me or her, so they grabbed us both. They were aggressive with me, and I wasn't aggressive back, but I was being, I wasn't being compliant. You know, I was pulling away like, don't touch me. Because I had already been in this abusive relationship. Don't touch me. You don't know me, lady. So when that happened, they were very forceful with me. They bruised me up. I was swollen here and there, you know, whatever. Went to jail for a couple of days. I went to jail for 3 days. She went to jail for about 3 months. I didn't have any priors or anything like that. She had, like I said, felonies. So basically, I went to jail for 3 days. They tried to charge me with assault on a police officer with serious injury when they're the ones that abused me. But they dropped all that. The public defender was like, you need to separate your case. Separated my case. I got 3 days. I didn't even get 3 days. They let me out. I was in the holding cell the whole time. They let me out when I went to court. Put me on probation. That was it. She went to jail for 3 months. And at that point, I had no choice but to not be in a relationship with her because she was in jail. At first, of course, she was calling me from jail and I felt like, okay, whatever. But after a while, I mean, this was the first time that I had been away from her for an extended amount of time. I spent every single day with her except for the time that I went to go visit my brother. And I got used to it. I became happy. I became normal, kind of, because like before, like I said, I was in school and I was doing so many good things. But with her, it just, things got bad. I wasn't who I was. I wasn't as motivated as I had been before.
What time you at?
20.
Are you almost there?
No, I'll stop and then I can just go on. All right, y'all. Well, anyway, so I have a lot more story left. I wasn't able to finish it. I'll finish it next time, y'all. Yeah, that's shite. Thank you guys for listening. Like I said in the previous video, this is to encourage some of you guys, especially you young people. Take help when it's offered to you. Even if you want to be with this person, if something's keeping you with this person, I don't know what it is, get away, because it will damage you for a very, very long time. Even if it's not for the rest of your life, it'll damage you for a long time. I'll continue the story. Hopefully the next part will be the last part of it because I went through that really fast. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Stay safe. Get the hell away from zeros and get you a hero.
Come to my live birthday party on Thursday and turn up, turn up.
Do that. Come to Stephanie's live birthday party on Thursday. She about to be 21.
Hey.
Okay. All right. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you guys think. Steph and Tasha vlogs. Oh, we have a vlog channel. And the link is going to be in the description below. Set your notifications to also be reminded of daily uploads, live streams, premieres. Stephanie over there putting 2 times spicy. Now she's choking. Until next time, on the good vibes. Peace.